swiped the EBT, it said decline. Girl, I ain't paying no cash. Hell no.
You ever been in a situation like this with a bonnet-wearing LaFonda? You're just exhausted.
That's when my doctor prescribed me Civilize. Not to make it better, just so I could keep my mouth shut and walk away.
With Civilize, you don't hear the ignorance. You don't feel the heat. You just move forward. Thanks to Civilize, I don't even hear it anymore.
All right, guys, Old School Will is back, and I got another good one for you. Something that we in the black community don't talk enough about. And that's called black fatigue. First of all, I know I have a new look. I have had to upgrade on my glasses, my prescription, so I decided to get new frames. And so don't be too hard on me about my glasses. But anyhow, let's get back to the black fatigue in the black communities. This has gotten totally out of hand. And one thing I have to say that I'm positive about is I'm seeing more black creators addressing this topic.
I'm not gonna lie to you, but I got black victim mentality fatigue, man. I am so sick and tired of hearing the same thing, meaning that this victim mentality that's in the black community, I about had it, man. I'm so sick and tired of hearing it. And to be honest with you, I bet a lot of these folks probably live, some of them, not all, but the ones that can afford it, I guarantee you, they probably live in a white neighborhood, mixed neighborhood that's nice and have all the amenities, nice parks. I don't know of too many black folks that's hardworking, wants to run to the hood to live and invest their money. Real talk. I grew up in the hood, Compton, California. I was ready to get the hell up out of there. And when I left, or even now, my mom's still alive, and I don't even like to go down there. When I do, I'm ready to haul ass back to where I live. You know, you hear all these black nationalists, black power, you know, black unity, and you don't even support some of the black businesses because they may not can compete. For an example, a person that may have a beauty supply store don't have all the products or merchandise that you need. And even if they did, if you can find it for $1 cheaper, you'll haul ass and you'll go drive 3-4 miles down the street to purchase that and not support it. So when y'all start talking about all this black unity, I don't even want to hear it, man, because I don't even want to live in a black neighborhood. I would not take my hard-earned dollars and go move in a black neighborhood. Why? Because I don't want to be some of you black folks is the ones that I would keep my eye more on than if I walk past a white guy. And I can say this because sometimes you go to work and you see other black guys, they won't even speak, man. They just mean mug you. But a white guy walk by, he'll speak. What was ironic about it, the same black guy that just mean mugged me, if a white guy spoke to him, he'll speak to them. Now, isn't that strange? So all this black unity, that's not going to happen in my lifetime. Probably won't never happen because you black folks don't take care of shit. And I'm not referring to the good black folks, the ones that decent, that's not all into all this black power and all of that stuff, okay? That shit, people is making money off of you. I guarantee you, the people that's fronting all these black power movements, they getting paid from black folks, meaning they getting paid to keep your ass in the hamster wheel running around, pissed off. But I bet Al Sharpton, I bet he don't live in a black neighborhood. Bet he got a nice house. I bet most of your politicians, all of these that keep you riled up and angry and keep talking about slavery in the past, Black Wall Street, that's all you talk about. If black folks wants to build, go and build. Nobody is stopping you. Nobody is stopping you from building. If you choose to go build, go build. Don't get mad at somebody because they want to have a all-white neighborhood. So damn what? They want to get away from you Negroes probably. The way y'all acting today, y'all acting like damn fools. That's all I got to say about that. If you want to build, black man, black woman, go build. If you want to go live in a black neighborhood, which I highly doubt, because you know, when I lived in when I was growing up, we had to when we opened our garage to cut the grass, we had to open the garage and close the garage right back. All black neighborhood. Why? Because another black guy will be looking to steal from you. I choose to live in the mixed neighborhood, meaning that there's predominantly either going to be white or it's mixed. But I, for sure, is not going to live where it's all Negroes. Because you Negroes are just complaining. You got the victim mentality. You know, your handlers and your gatekeepers keep stirring you up, stirring the pot, keep you stuck in the hamster wheel that goes round and round, and you still too blind to see. You know, it'd be one thing if you was the actual victim in slavery. You wasn't. The people that you accuse of being your oppressor, they're not here either. Or let me say that again. The people that you accuse of being your oppressor ain't oppressing you at all. You know, if you got obstacles or roadblocks, go around. Find another route. Don't be stopped. That's the way I see it. You know, stop wanting a handout. Do for me, do for me, do for me, do for me. That's what you guys sound like, a broken goddamn record. Obviously, Obama didn't think you needed nothing. He didn't think that you was being treated unfairly because he didn't do a damn thing for you. What he did do was for the Native American Indians because he felt like they was being treated unfairly. But if he thought black folks was being treated unfairly, why didn't he do something for black folks? You can bring up all the reasons. You can say this and that, or you don't know this and that. I'm giving you my perspective, my view on life, based on what I know. I ain't never claimed to know everything. But what I do know is you Negroes is never going to come together. Because there's always going to be that one guy that's going to say, who made you the head Negro in charge? Y'all can't build shit. You don't do right. You don't do right in business, some of you. Not all of you. Some of you that try to go out and hustle. And that's what you do. You hustle people. You don't do right in business. You got a merchandise. Somebody go order from you online and take 15 damn days to get it. I remember having a guy go paint my car. I went to go check on my car. He riding down the street in my damn car. Ninja shit. You see? And you wonder why the world don't respect you. You know, they can't respect you when you keep having the same argument. You still talking about the same shit. You still saying the same damn thing. Your Democratic Party stopped the reparations. Abraham Lincoln and the Republican Party was going to give you reparations. But once he got assassinated, that Democratic president that came in struck it down. Your famous Democratic, liberal, socialist plantation of a damn party. And they still got shackles on your goddamn neck because you believe what they say. And you need to get out of your own racist mentality, your hatred that's in your heart towards white people. As long as you stay there, and I bet you're a Christian, I bet you profess some kind of spirituality, and you got all this hatred in your heart, you ain't nothing but of your father, the devil. That's all I got to say, folks. Wake the hell up and get out of this victimhood mentality y'all got. Because I damn sure don't want to live around a bunch of black folks. I wouldn't mind living around black folks that's decent human beings, conservatives. I don't mind living around them, but I don't want to live around you other Negroes. That's my thought. And that's just me keeping it 100 and keeping it a buck. Yo, everybody, enjoy your day. Peace and love.
And they're not mincing words, just like old school's not going to mince any words on this. This ratchet ghetto behavior, and I've been saying that for the longest because I'm calling it out just as it is, within our young adults, our teens, our young adults, and some even older than that, is despicable.
You big bag. And you think you're gonna check me in. I bet you we won't. Okay?
I paid for a ticket.
And you
I
paid
paid for a
$25 for agent assist fee, and you checked in 3 hours later. Hello.
I just said that I
get on your flight.
Yeah, I just said that I would pay the
And you thought you was gonna
$25.
get on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight.
I literally paid for a ticket. I'm here 30 minutes. I'm here 30 minutes before my flight, and they're not letting me check in.
And you're not getting on your flight.
Because it's a policy. We don't control that.
And you will never fly.
You were about to let me check in. You were about to let me check in, and you decided that you ain't gonna let me check in.
Make me check you in.
You literally work for a company that I bought a plane ticket for. I'm here 30 minutes before the flight.
Can you please leave, sir?
No.
Can you please leave my personal space?
I'm not in your personal space.
You're in
This
my
is
face.
not your
I work
personal
here.
space.
This is my stationery.
This is not
I'm at
your
work here.
personal space. You work for a company. This is not your personal space.
We ain't gotta worry about it. We ain't gotta worry about it.
You don't have to worry about it. You're literally not doing your job for a customer that has paid for a plane ticket to get home.
I told you to stop putting the camera on me, sir.
We sometimes wonder how in the world did all this mess get started? Well, back in my day, in the baby boomer days and the time after that, later on in life when all of these different segments of our generation got started, we started seeing problems. And a lot of those problems came when we started taking the fathers out of the family structure.
Did you know the U.S. government once penalized black families for having fathers in the home? And the effects are still felt today. During the 1960s and 70s, public assistance programs such as welfare and housing aid included what was called the man in the house rule. Under this rule, a woman could not receive government assistance if a man, even the father of her children, was living in a home. This forced thousands of black families into a heartbreaking choice: stay together and struggle financially, or separate so the mother and the children could receive benefits. For many black fathers, this meant 1, being forced out of their own homes, 2, struggling with unemployment due to discrimination, and 3, watching their families suffer economically despite their best efforts. Even though the rule was eventually struck down, the damage was already done. It contributed to generational poverty. Instead of building black wealth, black families had to survive on unstable government aids. It contributed to fatherless households. This policy incentivized single-parent homes, leading to a rise in a father absence. And then 3, mass incarceration. As economic opportunities shrank for black men, many were funneled into the prison system. How does it still affect us today? Well, black families still face economic disadvantages due to lost generational wealth. The stereotype of the absent black father was largely created by policies like this, not by choice. In reality, black fathers are among the most involved parents when present. Government policies still shape black wealth and family structures, making it critical to understand history and advocate for our economic empowerment. Well, what's the solution? We got to build our own economic power. We got to practice collective economics, invest in circulating our dollars within the community. We got to have more financial literacy, teaching wealth building strategies and dependency, and we need to have real estate ownership to secure land and assets for our future generations. We must reclaim our financial independence and rewrite our family legacy. The past does not define us, but understanding it helps us shape a better future.
Which left the moms there to raise these kids. And not saying anything disrespectful to the moms, but it's hard for a woman to raise a boy, to be a man. It's almost next to impossible, because that kid's going to grow up one-sided, so to speak. And that's the sad part about it. Another major problem we have with all these all these musicians, these, what do you call them? The lack of discipline in the families, and not only in the families, but out in public. There's no respect. There's total entitlement with these black kids, these black adults. They have no discipline whatsoever.
You know, more and more black people are starting to speak up. They're starting to speak up on the community. And I don't blame us because we tired. See, what a lot of people don't understand is that there's a huge difference between regular black folk and ninjas. Let me break it down for you. Ninjas want to stay in their horrible environments. They have no self-respect and no self-control. They go around unaliving, essaying, stealing, robbing. They don't care about each other. They don't take care of their neighborhoods. And they definitely don't take care of themselves. They don't care about their appearance. They outside loud and obnoxious. Bonnets and mink lashes, extremely long fingernails, sagging pants, smelling like an overwhelming odor of marijuana. And of course they the victim. They still complaining about something that happened 400 years ago, way before their time, way before their parents' time, way before their great-grandparents' time, way before their great-great-great-grandparents' time. Need I go on? And then we got regular black folk. We take pride in our community. We are hardworking, ambitious individuals who definitely want to be segregated from all that nonsense. Our demeanor and our appearance speak volume. We understand that there's a time and a place for our behavior. And most of all, we respect one another. We are not victims. We are the ones without our black card. So yes, black fatigue is really real.
And you have to look at the people that these kids idolize and the ones that they follow. Which are normally these entertainers, these musicians who put out all of this bad, raunchy music and the profanity and the ghetto talking and all of this other crazy nonsense. This is what helped create all of this. I go through thousands of videos so you don't have to. And I have to admit, sometimes old school gets a headache behind looking at this stuff. It's just way out of hand. Oh. All right, you kind of ask yourself, who's to blame for this? Well, we all are. We all are, because we're not speaking enough in a positive direction. There's always in the negative. But the black elders that I have been seeing and I have been talking to, and we're all on the same, we're all heading in the same direction. We need to start speaking out more about it.
Black fatigue, or ghetto fatigue, is a real thing, and no one's staying silent about it any longer. No nationality wants to be involved or bothered by this loud, obnoxious group of people. No one, not even hard-working black Americans. I mean, I'm telling no lies here. Everywhere that group of people go, chaos follows. And no matter where you go, they're there. You can't go on a cruise ship because they done ghettoed it out. Have you seen the Carnival cruise ships? It looks like a fucking barbecue. And if you haven't noticed, it's always the same group of people. You know, loud, bonnets, pajamas, big ass eyelashes that flutter. You know, the EBT crowd. I mean, it's gotten so bad that you won't catch me at a Juicy Crab or a Cheesecake Factory or even a McDonald's for that matter, because they turn those places into shooting galleries whenever someone that looks like them look at them wrong. They have mastered the victim card. Everyone's against them. There's oppression everywhere. And it's always the white man's fault, never their own. But let one of them tell it. They would have you believe that the police is the most dangerous thing within their communities. Wrong. You're the most dangerous thing in your community. Which is why the police are there in the first place, to stop you from committing genocide against your own people. Look, no one's gonna stay silent to this toxic behavior. And you can call me all the Uncle Toms that you want. But the fact that you're calling me that shows me that I'm saying something with facts. And you wonder why most good black people move out of those communities as soon as they reach success. It's because they want more for themselves. And that crab in a barrel mindset is not conducive to prosperity. There is absolutely no accountability in that community. Most of that segment hate accountability. They hate truth. They hate to look at themselves in the mirror because they would have to face the fact that they're causing their own oppression. You also have the Democrat Party to thank for spoon feeding that behavior, making you a permanent underclass, and you still vote blue no matter who. But America is tired, and people have grown numb to your constant cry of racism. Everyone's a racist who doesn't agree with you. But meanwhile, you can be bigots to everybody else. But yes, I say it again, black fatigue or ghetto fatigue is real. And it's time that we say something about it. And please, don't waste your time. If it don't apply, let it fly.
We need to start seeing, and I know you're not going to like what I'm about to say, we need to start seeing more accountability, not only with the parents, but with the kids themselves. Depending on the severity of what these idiots have done, whether it's on a cruise ship, a plane, or out in public, their butts need to go to jail.
Oh, my girl clowning bad. My girl fixing her own order.
The fuck I am.
All right.
Wait, bitch, no. You don't give me my motherfucking shit. And I'm taking your fucking ass. You got me fucked up. Riley's bitch. Girl. It ain't working. Got me fucked up. Got my fucked.
Even if they spend one night in a cell, they need to see what reality is all about, what life is all about. And it's not sugar-coated, or it shouldn't be sugar-coated. I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of the fact of walking through through a airline terminal and seeing the bad behavior that I'm seeing, or on a cruise ship. And I've put out many a video on the nonsense that's been happening on these cruise ships. It's not black fatigue, it's cultural fatigue, because like I said, we're all fed up with it. But there needs to start being more arrests, and they need to start being prosecuted more. And if it's bad enough, they need to be adjudicated or certified as an adult if they're a young teen acting like they lost their minds. Or if they're their parents that's getting out there acting like they lost their minds, their butts need to go to jail. Oh, and that's another different topic within itself, the revolving door effect, where we as police officers arrest these idiots and the the court system turn around and just cut them loose. I'm trying to hold it together, guys. There's total disrespect for authorities. And when you lose disrespect for authorities, and don't get me wrong, I spent 40-some years of my life being a cop. They're good cops and they're bad cops. And I thank the Lord I came out after 40 years of being a good cop. I didn't take the nonsense and I didn't put up with the nonsense. But the crap I'm seeing nowadays is total nonsense. Churches need to get more involved. Just look around you. Where do you see the ratchet behavior happening? At Walmart.
They gotta be all hold this and hold that. You know you're not saying me mad. Bitch, I was minding my business. Hold. You the fuck wrong with you? You need to calm your shit down. I'll meet your ass outside, bitch. You want to meet me outside? I'll meet your ass outside, hoe. Let me get my motherfucking money. Bitch. Cause you put your hands on me and you're gonna cash off. Pressure. I don't give a fuck, bitch. Put your hands on me. I ain't going to jail today, but you put your hands on me and we can fight outside. We don't gotta go to jail. Oh, bitch, I'm gonna be all that. You want to put your hands on somebody? Put your hands on me and find out. I'm ready. Let's find out. Find out. Outside. Like I said, I'm not going to jail. Follow me outside. Believe that. But you want to put your hands on me. God bless you. God bless you. After all that hoe and yes, and I'm still going to hell.
at the cruise ships, airplanes, train stations, churches, even at the churches.
Amen. We don't stop right now. But hood, we don't stop right now. We don't stop right now, hood, because the pastor said stop. 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 You won't defy me? After today, your service are no longer needed. Your services are no longer needed.
Look how our youngsters dress. Provocative. Showing everything from the top all the way down to the tip of their toenails.
What's up, girls? I'm headed to Times Square with the girlies. Outfit check. I have on this skirt from Addicted, top from Fashion Nova, jewelry is from Amazon, and I have this Victor Roth perfume. That Kurt Geiger. Boost POT. And yeah, let's go outside.
And you think there's not anything wrong in our society today? There's a lot wrong. How did we get this far in the negative? Look at how we talk to each other.
Hey, I'm motherfucking 5'3". I ain't no goddamn child. I'm a grown ass motherfucking woman. So you better find you somebody else. You stole our place. You're so. You put your confidence when you saw me stepping in. Everybody over here saw you. Just let me go out my page. You got it. It ain't no use for nobody getting kicked off of anything. Are you going to send your ass on the floor? Somebody just here. Please, I'll tell you. You don't need nobody to get kicked off. Just confuse the whole problem.
Black people, you go out there and you throw the N-word around like it's nothing. And you have no idea where that word came from.
I want to talk to you a little bit as a historian on something. It's just a challenge because we have the talent to overcome this. The N-word. The N-word. We are the only race of people, as a historian, that I have found on this earth that takes the most disgusting, degrading, despicable word in their cultural vocabulary and then turns it around into a social phenomenon. No other race does that. No other race glorifies themselves with the most degrading word that's ever been in their history except us. So I'm wondering, why do we glorify this word, but as soon as a white person uses the word, we go back into roots and kunta kinte and all of that stuff as soon as they say it? The word can't be good and bad at the same time. That's an oxymoron. Either the word is good or the word is bad. When you're struggling, when people are assaulting our history, like they are assaulting our history, and I hope in 2025 you know that our history is under assault. Our culture is under attack. You can't give them the ammunition to say that this word is pleasing. To my dear brothers and sisters, don't we realize they're laughing at us in the corporate boardrooms? They're laughing at us in the justice halls by us using that word, and they're hearing the word like I do when I go to McDonald's or whatever, and the word is just used, or on the sports fields, it's just used. Folks, we cannot get ourselves thinking we can use this word and it's okay when everybody else can't use it and it's not okay. The word, I predict in the next 25 years, we'll wake up and we'll realize this word's got to go. Okay, I love our people, I treasure our people, but some things are not worth it. Think about the N-word.
But if you let a person of a different color say that word, you're ready to fight. I see teenagers, I see adults, I see older adults using that word. But yet and still, you want to be the first one to yell racism and all this other nonsense because you listen to these idiots who are, what do you call those guys? The musicians and all of those guys, the rappers and all of this, making billions of dollars off of you. Ooh, I started to say something. Thank you, Lord, for me not saying that. We live in a society of followers. Remember when I told you that slogan I saw in my captain's office a few videos back when I was in the Army? I walked in his office and he had this plaque behind me, just like that Master Sergeant plaque you see behind me there, behind his desk. It said, lead, follow, or get the hell out of the way. Because we sure don't have any leaders in the black community, from the politicians on down. I'm calling you out like it is. Let me get off of this. I can go on and on and on. That shows black fatigue and shows the elders stepping out and saying something about it, because we have had enough. This is not a racial issue, folks. This is a stupidity issue. Ignorance, uneducated, ghetto, ratchet, all the above. Mix them in and tell me what you think about it. And as usual, Old School is probably the only podcast out there that I know of that probably have received more than 99% positive responses. And I want to thank you for that. All that being said, you guys stay blessed, and we're going to all get through this.